Hello and welcome to question 23 of the non-calculator AQA GCSE 8300/1H. We're picking up here in question 23, square OABC, which I'm guessing is this, is drawn on a centimetre grid, so these are all centimetres, okay. O is 0, 0, so that's O, that's the origin. A is 2, 0, so that's A. B is 2, 2, so that's B, and C is 0, 2, so that's C. 23a, OABC is translated by the vector 3, 1, so we're moving it 3 across by 1 up. Circle the number of invariant points on the perimeter of the square, and that's just worth 1 mark. Well, if we're moving the whole square, not one single point on that square is going to map to itself. So the answer is very obvious and somewhat puzzled. Why did you ask such an easy question? 0. 23b, OABC is enlarged scale factor 2 centered on 0, 0. Circle the number of invariant points on the perimeter of the square. Well, this square is basically being doubled in size, so it's going to go all the way up to 4 and up to 4. So every single point on this square, even the fractions between the units, they're all going to be doubled in size. So the only number when you double it, it still equals itself, is 0. 0 times 2 equals 0. So the answer is 1. The origin 0, 0 will be the only point on this whole square where it maps to itself. So there's only one invariant point. 23c, OABC is reflected in the line y equals x. Circle the number of invariant points on the perimeter of the square. Now that's slightly more complicated. So line y equals x will go through here. Oh, I did that wrong. Let me erase that. Y equals x will be a diagonal line straight across here. So everything down here will be reflected up to here. So point 2, 0. 2, 0 will end up as 0, 2, and vice versa. So what points are there that are going to map to themselves? Well, 0, 0 will still map to 0, 0 if we're flipping that across this line here. And 2, 2 will also map to 2, 2. Everything else will be reflected and will be on its opposite side. The y will become the x will become the y. So there are only 2 invariant points. So our answer here is 2. And that is one of those questions that look really intimidating at first, but actually turns out to be really easy. I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next question.